in Reno. We got a nice little storefront up front, packed with a bunch of MP, as well as some other fabrication, as well as streetcar. We also run a full service shop in the back. Pretty much tackle anything from, simple oil change to full engine builds and full car restoration. So we're always available for any appointments. You just gotta give us a call anytime. Phone number is 775-329-2039. I got a 69 drag car. It's got a bus tranny, 2276 turbocharged with a Rodney Adams turbo kit. We're running Holley Terminator X on it. Pretty sweet car. We really like it. Got a wheelie bar, pops a nice little wheelie, and it does good in the quarter. We've got down to a 673 at 104.5 in the 8th, which is a pretty nice quarter mile pass, but we really don't run the car in the quarter too much. We usually run it in the 8th. I've owned the car for going on 3 years now. I ended up getting the car from a buddy. Luckily, just being in the industry does kind of help me come across these kind of cars and deals. It had a bug trans. That was how I got it, was broken. So right away, we had to think about a transmission, and bug was not gonna last. We went straight to a bus tranny. I'm always trying to find a good deal, so I went and I tried to find myself like 6 or 7 bus trannies, and I sent a pallet full of bus trannies to Ben to try to get my bill down so I could afford a bus tranny for the race car. That was the first real crazy endeavor. We ran the same motor and everything right away. And then as the cars got along, all the tranny stuff went great. No issues with Ben. Ben is the man when it comes to transmissions. I wouldn't use anybody else. Just through racing, ended up meeting Rodney, and now me and Rodney are pretty much almost best friends. Me and this guy talk every single day. He is building race car parts left and right, and my car is at the forefront of that with a lot of Rodney's parts. We're really pushing the Holley Terminator X, which is really state of the art. We got injectors, we're full of fuel injection, a nice big throttle body. He made me some really nice plenums right up top. The tuning in general, Rodney helps out a lot. He's always there. He's in Turlock. He's still remote tuning my car. If we show up to the racetrack, he's right there. We're a group, we're a team. We are just a bunch of guys. If one of us wins, we all are winning. So you'll see us in the pits. We're working on everybody's car. Gary's car has a problem, we're in Gary's pit pulling his motor. It doesn't matter. The coolest part about the Volkswagen community is the people that we get and we meet and become friends and family. The most recent memorable experience that I had with the car actually was out in Medford. We were doing 8th mile passes. First round, Sunday, I pull up against AJ Sims. I go to make a pass. Everything goes good. Luckily, AJ broke because top of the pass, right as I past the 8th mile marker, a deer hops out right over the left-hand barrier. Since AJ wasn't in the right lane, I start moving right. The deer is heading up the track, just straight on the barrier. So I'm thinking I'm gonna miss it. Sure enough, deer hops in the middle of the track. I hit it in the middle of the track while I'm slowing down, probably about 60, 65 miles an hour. The deer goes flying through the air, about 10 feet up in the air, and I really didn't know what to do. I just stopped. I pull over. Justin from Medford Racetrack, he comes in the UTV straight down to me, and that deer never got up. It was done. The front of the car fared very well. I was super fortunate.
Man, Adam go in the right lane?
Yeah, he did. No, did he?
Is that Adam?
Or is that AJ's car? Where'd AJ go?
No, AJ's not here.
Really not too much to the car. It runs a tablet. The tablet really doesn't do anything. The Holy Terminator runs the whole entire dash, as well as it'll run the fuel pump through a relay. Terminator setup back here. The wiring harness was built by Rodney. Then we modified it a little bit just to fit this car a little bit more. He had this in his 1600 before I had it in this, and then he's revamped some of his stuff. And really, the car doesn't require too much to know how to drive it. When you're in the seat, you're pulling up and you're doing a burnout, the brake just is a front brake. So if you just pull up the handle, it'll lock the front brakes. That's what this is. I'm gonna actually try to make a little bit of an adjustment on my setup. So I have two separate. Right now I have this sharing my two-step and my clutch management, and I'm gonna try to separate the two, but still make it so it's real easy and almost mindless to be able to release it. We can be on two-step before we pull up into that second bolt, because sometimes just building boost takes a little bit of time, and being on a Pro Tree, we get 0.4 seconds. So 0.4 seconds is not a lot of time to build some boost. So we almost got to be on the rev limiter as we're pulling in, using the clutch. Then I press the button. That holds the clutch pedal down, which is a solenoid, and then it released by air pneumatically to a switch that we have located here in the middle. It is just has a little adjustment on it, which is a bleed off valve. The bleed off valve is your regulation so you don't drop that clutch pedal right away, and that makes it so you have a little bit of slip, so you don't do a big nasty wheelie, because if you're going up, you ain't going fast. You need to go forward. We're gonna show them my favorite Volkswagen. So, look at her. She's just so beautiful.